really pleased because we didn't know if anybody would show up. As it was, we ended up with 37 people attending the pre-convention, and many of them working out in the sweltering heat. Some did go back every day, some left early, but we had a fantastic crew. The Costers went by the house today, and it's not much further than we left it, mostly because I don't think they have a group like ours. Ben, who was the project manager, said he had never had a group that worked as hard as we did and got as much accomplished, which is amazing because a lot of the people really didn't know how to use a hammer. They must have seen that Joy had potential because they actually allowed her to use the nail gun. And she didn't shoot anybody. If anybody wants a photo op, now would be a good time.
Where's our cameras? 1, 2, 3.
So, I have a few things to say. First of all, there are so many people who helped make this happen that I'm afraid of naming them by name because we would be here all night and I know you don't want that. But I do have to thank, there's MJA and now there's MOM. I have to thank my mommy for keeping me sane and taking some accidental slap shots. I didn't mean, it's just, you know. Sorry, Mom. I'll do it later. I want to say things about them and I can't. Oh, thank you. It was wonderful. I had a magical week and I hope you had half as much fun as I did.
We did. Yes, we did. That's right.
And, you know, people struggle with my name. Let me see if I get this one right. Team Tangenitis won the scavenger hunt with 20 quality points. So, great work.
And one other thing we want to do tonight is recognize an individual that has participated way beyond the normal amount of years. And Clark, I'd like to have you come up here for a second. Clark, what was your first year that you played in TCI volleyball?
I believe in 1976. Maybe it was in Minnesota.
Got a volleyball here, the game ball today, actually, and on it it'll say 5-decade man, 70s, 80s, 90s, zeros, and the 10s, and it's from TCI to Clark Boggs, with all individuals that have played not only today, but in every place else and every year they played here. Congratulations.
A real honor. I mean, I just got out there to have fun, and I come back every year to enjoy playing volleyball and socializing with everybody here. So it's not like I feel that it's a great feat. It's something I wanted to do. Thank you.
We're going to start off with the attendance award for convention. For those of you who don't know how that's calculated per our bylaws, it is the club that is represented here with the most full-time package attendees. And that award this year, with 11 full-time attendees, goes to the Sacramento Top Club. All right, and our travel trophy, for those of you who don't know how that is calculated, this is the number of full-time attendees here at convention times the miles that they traveled here from the address of their home club to the convention site, divided by the number of members they have in their club. And that award goes to Long Island.
We do currently have 55 clubs. This year, 10 clubs increased their membership. 23 clubs experienced some kind of a decrease. 22 clubs retained the same membership count as last year.
Golly, I don't even know where to start on this one. It's so important, but we wouldn't be here tonight if someone hadn't gone out of his way to step forward and offer to put on a convention for us here in Nollins without a club to support him. Somebody we love, Barry Ums.
I'm about to vacate this position here. Leave room for me in that line, because the new 2010 winner is Walt Nayrock.
In 1994, my first weekend, I went to Chicago, and I would think I was the first person in my club that traveled. And I said, wow, this is really something. This is out here, and our people don't know about it. And then my first convention was 1997, 1 year after Rochester got voted in, and I saw this ceremony at the convention in Tampa, Clearwater, and I was just blown away at the quality of the people standing in this line, although it was a little bit shorter back then.
She is a quintessential TCI go-to person. She will step in to assist on any task at a weekend or convention. You can find her stuffing goodie bags, assisting with registration, researching travel options for Miss TI and other local queens, and evaluating convention packages, planning fundraisers and helping TCI nationwide on special projects. And you can give her a call at any time. She's either a shoulder to rely on or a shoulder to cry on. But she's also got everything sewed up. Oh, would you congratulate Gail Stout?
Thanks to Sue Karen, because back in Minnesota, the Twin Cities Club was having their meeting in this little coffee shop in the Thunderbird Hotel, and I think I was wandering around the coffee shop, and Sue said, "Are you looking for the Tall Club?" And I said, "Yes," and she said, "Come on in, they're right here." And I walked in, and there's this whole room full of people that I didn't have a clue who they were. She said, "Don't worry," she said, "we're all the same size because we're all sitting down." So it was my first experience. My family has grown, my Tall Club family has grown immensely since then. I think our first out-of-town weekend was to Boston, and Boston has been one of our favorite locations ever since. Dan and I met in the Tall Club. I joined in 1988. We met in the club. It's just been a great ride. I've enjoyed it so much, and it's just fun to be with everybody. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored and humbled to be before you today. I have to thank the people and the entities responsible for my being here before you this evening. God, TCI, the committee. Special thanks to Jane Baldwin, Holly Jennings, my very supportive family, and all the queens here who have given me such wonderful advice. Thank you.
Sorry to see you all go home. There are no tours tomorrow. I won't be running around in the lobby giving 5-minute warnings or telling you where you gotta go.